Today I'm going to show you how to make your own natural perfume out of water, flowers, vanilla extract, apples that we got from our own grown tree. Now I'll show you all the flowers that we used. So this is the first flower that we're going to pick. I don't really know what most of the flowers are. I only know what a couple of them are, but here's the first one. It's like this reddish yellow one. This one right here. So we're just going to pick it. That's one of the ingredients. The next one is this red one. That's what we're going to be using for, we add that in for a little bit of color. Okay, this is the next one. These ones right here. They're like black and purple. Let's see. We will pick this one right here. There we go, and that's, we only have a couple more ingredients left. And then we have this one. It's a stargazer. That's one of the biggest flowers that we're going to use today. So we have all our ingredients. The pink flower, the red flower, the black flower, the red flower, the other red flower, and then we have the stargazer. So you want to get like a small bowl like this, and just come over here. Fill it up with hose water, or otherwise you can fill it up in your kitchen sink or something. Right now, because we're outside, I'm doing the hose. There we go. You only want to fill it up about that much. It's only about up to there. Shut the hose off. Back over here. It's a little windy today, so all my flowers are falling off the bench, but we'll manage. So first you take the red flower, take a bunch of the inside pieces, like that, with all the pollen on it. You want to fold it in half. Oops. You can break the yellow stuff off, and then you drop it in the water. Just swish it around a little, and there you go, just dunk that in there. Then we take the black purple flower, and you spin it a little, put it between your fingers, crush it up in there. And this gives it this cool little like color. Yeah. Gives it like a light purple kind of. If you drip it in, it kind of goes purple for a minute and then it turns blue again. And you can just crush it up into tiny pieces like that. And then the whole flower's in there. It looks kind of like a Halloween kind of thing, like the witches flying around in the sky. That's what this reminds me of. And you can take this flower and you do the same thing, except you just kind of can do that. And then you take a couple of these, like the same amount of the red flower that you have, like that. Oops, it flew in. Just squish it in there, just squeeze it. Squeeze it out, like that. Just squish it as hard as possible. There. And now it kind of gives it like a hint of like a darker color. Now it's like darker blue. Just throw the extra stuff out. And then we can take this petal. Still got a little bit of petal on me. Of the stargazer. Fold it in half. Hear that crunching sound? You want that to happen like 3 or 4 times. Fold it in half again. Crush it in there. Just crush it in there, and then it's gonna look, your perfume's gonna look gross. It is. Until the end. Then you can do your own little designing to it and put it in your own like bottle. I ever use lotion bottles that are over here.
Sam, are you gonna be ready in time?
Yeah. Then we
You're supposed to take a shower too after that.
crush that up. There's just like 2 flowers in there. Maybe 1 more flower. It depends on how it smells when you do it. Like if you put in 1 flower and it smells good, 1 stargazer petal and it smells good, then you're fine. If you put in 2 and it smells good, you're fine. If you put in 3 and it smells good, you're fine. If you don't think like the first one, if it needs a little more scent to it, or the second one you think it needs a little more scent, then you just keep adding until you think it smells good. But you don't want it over the top. It smells pretty good right now. Like with these containers, you might want to like tip it a little so you can smell it. Or otherwise you just kind of smell the container. That happened to me a couple times. And then get these. They're the inside parts of the Stargazer. You just dunk it in there like I'm roasting a hot dog.
Sam?
Yeah?
Sam. Be smart. Hold on, okay? Make sure you clean everything up. What?
And that should smell good. And that's all the scents you need to put in. And then you just take the extra flour junk, throw it out into your yard. Throw it out into your yard. It's kind of the fun part. Throw it out into your yard. Yeah. There. And it has that cool look again, but it smells like all the other flowers. Amazing. Now this one, like, when I'm done with the perfumes, I name them. This one would be called Witching Hour. Because of it looks like there's like little witches floating around. And that's our floral one. So when I was done with Witching Hour, I put it in this bottle. It's an old spray bottle from perfume that I used to have. Is Juicy Mango Body Mist. I just took the wrapper off. You can soak it to get the sticky stuff off if there's still some left, but I recently just took it off. You take the cap off, and then it takes a minute for it to spray. Here. See? And then you just gotta get the bottle used to it, and then it sprays. There you go. Put a little on your wrist. It smells amazing. And then when, like, if the container fills up too much, I put it in one of my overflow bottles. It's in here. Yep, it's right in here. You can see little black pieces in there. It's just my overflow bottle. Little sample containers. So I have little sample containers like this. And then I have old soap bottles. These are lotion bottles that you just click open, put on your hand. Old, even medicine bottles that we cleaned out really well. There's another spray bottle that we used to use. And that's it for the floral one. The next one is going to be vanilla and apple. And we got the apples straight from my own apple tree right up here. And we just picked an apple like this, one that looks good. Oh, we got a whole big apple tree that we use. And then we just got an apple. There, we cut it up into pieces like this, like bite-sized pieces, but we're not gonna eat these ones. And then I took the spoon that I mixed with, and I just like, just like push it down, and like pulled a little piece off, like those. Then we have McCormick pure vanilla extract that we use. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did like with the last one. We're going to fill this container up with water from the hose. Again, you can use a hose or a kitchen sink. There we go. Throw it. There we go. Again, you only want about up to here, right where I can bend my finger at the top, right there. You only want that deep of water in the bucket. So I take the stem off this piece. I put the smaller pieces in. Put the smaller pieces in. Let them soak for a little. Stir it up a tiny bit. And we'll let them soak for a little bit. And then we're going to use this vanilla extract after they soak. So we're just going to stir this up. Okay, now it's all stirred up. It's probably soaked in enough. Then we put the pure vanilla extract in it. Just a tiny bit, or at least it's all going to smell like vanilla. Boop, 1 drop. Click it closed. Make sure the cap's on. I'm going to mix that up for a little bit. Okay, now it's all mixed up. Drop off my spoon. Take the apple pieces out to make sure it smells good, like the apple smell is left in it. It smells like apple and vanilla. I don't really have a name for this one, so it'll take me a minute to think. Okay, now we have a name for it. It's called Apple Crisp. Now I will show you me putting it in the bottle. We'll just use this bottle. We'll take off the wrapper later. Unscrew it. Okay, making sure there's no other perfume in there. Just drip it over. It might spill a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, again, you have to get the bottle used to spraying again. See, now it's going. Just a couple sprays and it's good. Try some. Smells good. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to Baby Squishy 14 on my YouTube account. Thanks.